A prepositional phrase is a group of words that tells where, when, or how. It begins with a preposition and always includes a noun. Look again at the sentence on the board. Pam is in the van. In the van is a prepositional phrase. It begins with a preposition. What preposition does it begin with? Consider the word van in that phrase. The word van is a naming word. What do we call a naming word? Look at the other sentences about the rabbit. What kind of word does this sentence end in? Prepositional phrases end in a naming word. Knowing this can help us find prepositional phrases and know what they're saying. Turn in your student books to page 89. Let's look at the instructions at the top of the page. Read the sentences. Underline the prepositional phrase. Circle the preposition. Write the letter N over the nouns in the phrase. Write the prepositions on the bottom line, and that's going to be beneath number 10. Let's look at number 1. The Greeks said the stars were the sons of Zeus and Leda. Where is our prepositional phrase in that sentence is of Zeus and Leda. Zeus, as well as Leda, are the nouns that follow that prepositional phrase. So we're going to underline of Zeus and Leda. We're going to circle of, and we're going to put an N above Zeus and an N above Leda, and then write the word of down on that bottom line. Let's look at number 2. Stories were written by poets. Our prepositional phrase in that sentence is by poets. So we're going to underline that prepositional phrase. Then we're going to circle by. We're going to put an N over poets because it's the noun that follows our preposition by. And we're going to write the word by on the line below. Let's look at number 3. Castor was killed in battle. Where is our prepositional phrase in that sentence? In battle is our prepositional phrase. Which one of those words is our preposition? And remember, we're going to circle the preposition. In. So we're going to circle in, and that means our naming word or our noun that follows the preposition that we're going to put an N over is battle. And we're also going to put in on that line down at the bottom. Let's look at number 4. Pollux wanted Castor by his side. Where is our prepositional phrase in that sentence? By his side. So we're going to underline by his side. Which one of those words is our preposition? By. So we're going to circle by. Now we already have by on the list down below, so we don't have to write it again. But what are we going to put an N over because it's our naming word or noun? Side. We're going to put an N over side. Now I want you to take the next few minutes and complete numbers 5 through 10. Remember, you're going to underline the prepositional phrase. You're going to circle the preposition. Write it on the line if it's not already written on the line. and write an N over the noun or naming word that follows the preposition. So look quickly at the answers. We've been working on phrases and connections between words in single sentences. Now let's look at groups of sentences called paragraphs. In the last unit, we examined the components of a well-written paragraph. It begins with a topic sentence, which is followed by supporting details. Elaborations add clarity to the supporting details, and the conclusion restates the topic sentence. Supporting details and elaborations have to be connected to each other and to the topic sentence. Turn to page 90 in your student books. Let's look at the instructions. Read the topic sentence and detail sentences in each set. Choose 2 sentences that provide supporting details for that topic sentence. Then write a sentence that could be a third supporting detail. Look at that first topic sentence. Breakfast is an important meal for several reasons. Listen as I read the choices for details that could possibly support this topic. My favorite breakfast is cereal with bananas. Information on my favorite breakfast food has nothing to do with its importance. Let's look at the second detail sentence. Dinner is also a very important meal. We also know dinner details are not related to the topic. Let's look at that third detail sentence. Most people wake up hungry in the morning. That people wake up hungry is relevant to the topic, the value of breakfast. Now let's look at the fourth detail sentence. People's bodies have been working overnight as they were sleeping. The fact that our bodies have been busy while we slept is also related to the topic. What other detail could we add that would address the value of breakfast? We could say breakfast gives people energy to get through the day. Let's write that on the blank lines. Let's look at number 2. Our topic sentence is, team sports teach kids several helpful lessons. Listen as I read the choices for details that would support this topic. Kids learn about working together. Is this related to the topic? Baseball and soccer are team sports. Is this related to the topic? My favorite team sport is football. Is this related to the topic? Kids learn that playing is about having fun, not just winning. Is this supportive of the topic? What other detail could we add that would address the lessons that team sports teach kids? We could say Kids discover that they can learn new skills from teammates. So go ahead and write that on the blank lines. Let's look at number 3. The topic sentence for number 3 is smoking causes a number of problems. Let's look at our possible supporting detail sentences. I don't like the smell of smoke. Is that related to the topic sentence? Smoking pollutes the air for others to breathe. Is that sentence related to the topic sentence? Smoking can be a fire hazard. Is that related to the topic sentence? People cannot smoke in most restaurants. Is that sentence related to the topic sentence? What other detail could we add that would address the number of problems that smoking causes? We could say smoking causes illness. So go ahead and write that on the blank lines. Look back at the topic sentences for each of the 3 paragraphs on page 90. They all provide examples of one kind of topic sentence. Each contains a word that provides a clue about the paragraph's organization and content. The key word in the first and second topic sentences is several. Listen as I read the third topic sentence. Smoking causes a number of problems. Share your thoughts with your partner. What is the key word? These are all number topic sentences. As we learn more patterns for topic sentences, you will find certain patterns work especially well with certain kinds of prompts. In a previous unit, we worked with the IVF pattern for topic sentence development. The I prompts us to identify the item, and the V reminds us to add a strong verb. The F tells us to finish the thought. This type of topic sentence is an effective way to begin a summary paragraph. Let's practice developing a few more IVF topic sentences. Turn to page 91 in your student books. Let's look at the instructions. Fill in the missing elements in the IVF topic sentences below. Use the verb bank to choose a different verb for each topic sentence. The first sentence takes us all the way back to our first text selection. We know the item is batty about bats. What is our verb? Tells. We need to finish the thought or summarize the overall content of the passage. How can we summarize the information we learned about bats? One way to do so would be to say, how bats help humans. So that IVF topic sentence would read, Batty about bats tells how bats help humans. Let's look at our second item. All we have here is our finish the thought. The lengthy process of digging up dinosaur bones and putting them on display. What do you think the item would be in that case? What passage did we read that had information about digging up dinosaur bones and putting them on display? Africa digs. What would be a good verb to add to that sentence? Africa digs describes the lengthy process of digging up dinosaur bones and putting them on display. Now, I want you to work with your partner to complete that final IVF topic sentence. You have the item, which is Gemini the twins. Now you need to select a verb from the verb bank and finish your thought.